Okay. Okay. Sorry I'm a little late. I know no one's watching yet, but still I feel bad.
Greetings, young wizard. The society is your picture. Go to return to me when you're finished.
Eating chicken nuggets.
Yes. We received the sarcophagus and I'm sorry. You cannot see the... It's extremely... Go talk to Mayor Pimsbury at Dickmore Station. Only he can make exceptions.
Why the mayor? Is the mayor, like, the one funding everything? I mean, I understand that the mayor, like, owns the station, but still. We'll pick up all these Marleybone quests in a little bit. I want to get my quest numbers down.
It's a pleasure to meet you, young wizard. What can I do for you? So, that old crook will... If you've...
Still want to draw my dog Mimi in this.
Hello there. How
In
can I
this
help
style. She kind of looks like this guy a little bit, except her ears droop.
you? Ah, you seek the Croconomicon. I assure you, the museum is protected from most magic, but I cannot say the same for the streets, where I dare not. Sherlock Bones is investigating the O'Leary gang. He's working with the Yard, coordinating efforts from the air station.
Sherlock
With him,
Bones.
then we will see about your Croconomicon.
Bones.
No need to explain. It's elementary. You've come from Wizard City, and the mayor sent you something.
How do I get rid of a quest?
You do not have a ticket for this.
Okay, cool. Sure. Let's do this picture quest, because that'll be quick. So, first we need Zane. I like Zane. He's a cool dude. Okay. I think you press C, if I remember correctly. Smile for the camera. Professor! That didn't work. Get a picture of his tum-tum. Hey, somebody's here. Hey. Great, you crashed the game. I'm kidding. But literally, game freezes the moment you get here. I'm sorry. The game, like, literally froze. Give it a second. Hopefully it'll work. There we go. Don't worry, my computer's terrible anyways. I was surprised with how well it was running when I first started up the game today. I'm like, why is it running so well? We're doing a couple of Marleybone quests just to get them out of the way. And then we're gonna work on Wisteria, because I like the... Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Then we're going to Wisteria, because I like the Pigswick Academy quests. It's weird, but I like it. Your character's always dealing with all these big and important things, and then there's the Pigswick world where it's like, we're gonna do a school tournament and you're gonna compete in it. It's like, Okay. I just thought that was funny. I've only done Wisteria once. Me too. But I still think it's kind of funny that you do all these impressive, like, worlds where you have to, like, save people, and then it's just Wisteria where it's just like, school tournament! Hold on, we have to take care of my plants. Oh, nice. A couple streams ago, I may have put it on my YouTube. I may be putting it on my YouTube, soon. But there was like this one stream where I was like totally dissing, the Pigswick Academy. We always stop to visit my plants at least once every, we always stop to visit my plants at least once every stream. I apparently have a dinosaur. So. Oh hey, I leveled up my gardening. When did that happen? Let's do a regular dandelion for a while. I think I had another pet in here. Oh, and its name's Deputy Harvey? Oh, I want to take you with me, but I can't right now. Oh. This is so chill. Thank you. I try to make the streams chill. Wizard 101 very rarely makes me, like, kind of rage. Usually it's not my fault. It's usually my computer, like, lags or something, and then I get stuck in a battle and I get angry. Yeah. Stretch. Unlike League of Legends. I want to get into League, but I don't know if it's my kind of thing, because I don't like putting a lot of strategies into my games, and I know League of Legends is a very strategy-based game. So, don't. My friends are trying to get me into League, because they're all in a group, and they're like, if you join us, we could be like a team, and I'm like, maybe? But, oh my god, I love Marleybone so much. I want to work on the Marleybone world, but I said I was going to work on Wisteria, or, I want the cattails, give me the cattails. I was going to work on Wisteria or Grizzleheim next, and I'm like, Wisteria's quicker, so let's do Wisteria. Yeah. My friends are, most of them, I think they'd be okay with League, like, playing with them, but there's, like, this one where he's very particular about things, and if you don't do the exact way, okay, I don't want to take any more pictures, I want to work on the Wisteria. But he's, like, very particular, so if he, so if things don't go exactly the way he wants, it's like, I feel like he'd be a toxic player, so. I mean that in the best way possible. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but he just, the way he acts is, I feel like he would do that. Oh my god, it's a panda. I like your panda. Okay. Wisteria. I'm eating chicken nuggets while I play. My dad got me chicken nuggets. It's awesome. Yeah. Mm. Mm. I'm trying to play this character with, like, the story, so I'm not really, like, farming or anything. This guy always made me laugh. I mean, just look at him, he's just, like, running in a circle. I love this new art, it's really cool. Okay, let's do this. First things first, we need to summon Disappointment, because I'm on my own and I don't want to take any chances. Since you're new to our stream, I have named all my misspells, so you'll be hearing me, like, call out their names, whenever I, summon them or do the spell. Our minions are called Disappointment, because the minions are not that good. Ooh, if I do this right, we can summon Grodd. Mm-hmm. Oh good, he didn't attack the one that I just summoned the shield on. The blood bat's name is Damien. I want to summon Grodd. Yes! We got Grodd! This is Thony. You gotta say it with, like, the accent. And then we got Gregory. Grodd, 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 Grodd! Yes! All hail the mighty Grodd! Suffer. Hey, it actually didn't fizzle. I'm so tired of this spell, lol. The frog. He's my most powerful spell, so I usually try to summon him the most I can. Oh. Yeah. He's my most powerful spell, so I'm gonna be using him the most I can. Ooh, we can summon Gregory. You're gonna be doing that, so I'll do this. He is ugly. Yeah. We say that, Grodd is very stubborn. He doesn't come when you want him, he comes when he wants to come. And then Gregory, we're teaching how to read just to prove an NPC wrong. So. There was like, there's this NPC, like, in Wizard City that I hate because he's a jerk. And he was, like, saying that trolls can't read, so I'm like, I'm gonna teach my troll spell how to read then, so fuck you. I'm like, I'm gonna prove you wrong. Oh, time for Thony! This is overkill, but I don't care. Yeah, the NPC is Nolan from Cyclops Lane. get some health. Health. Okay, and then we go again. I miss quests like this. With the Croctopia, I had like dungeon upon dungeon upon dungeon. Yeah. And he's totally rude to the other species around there. Like, I'm pretty sure that they confirmed in like other parts of the universe that these species are actually pretty useful. But he's just like totally dissing on them, and it's like, dude, really? Yes, he's racist. We say speciesist here because it's not a different race, it's a different species. Oh, there's Damien. But yeah, we jokingly said we're gonna teach my troll here how to read. So, it's fine. Let's summon Damien. Speciesist. Yeah, good enough. I think the second one is how you spell it. Maybe. Don't worry, I have a hard time spelling words too. It just doesn't click in my head sometimes. Like, my brain's like, it's spelled like this, and I'm like, no, that seems wrong. Speciesism, yes. I will throw shade at NPCs if I do not like them. I think I was like throwing shade at one of the Pigswick students and their headmaster the other day, because I was just like because I know how they like look down on Wizard City, so I'm just like, oh, you jerks. I think they said that all magic comes from like the fountain in their courtyard, and I'm like, it's just a fountain. And then I like went on a rant for like 5 minutes about how not magical this fountain is. Yeah. Tony. Time for Tony. But because they're like, what? Wizard City told you that all magic comes from a tree? And it's like, at least the tree talks. Your fountain does nothing. Like, honestly, the tree talks. All magic comes from Wisteria. Yeah. Let's just heal to get it done and over with. I know. I mean, like, I remember, like, you, like, go to look at the fountain and it says nothing happens. At least we have a talking tree. That's more magical than some stupid fountain. Like, honestly. And I mean, not to mention that the tree can also see into the past and future, but that is a completely other story that I don't want to deal with right now. Why would you do that? We were almost done. I know, he's at least magical, so there's some evidence backing up that he is the anchor to most magic. But then she's just like, oh yeah, we have a magic fountain. It's like, but what about its magic? Nothing, it's just a magic fountain. It's like, okay. Ugh. And at least there's like even more evidence because they have the magic trees throughout other worlds. So you can tell that it's not just Wizard City that has the trees. It's like all over the spiral. So it's like Yay. Okay, we're out of that battle. We need to fight one more of these goons. Magic fountain made the trees. Oh my god, no! Yeah! Just pours the water from the fountain on the trees. That's what makes it magical. I overlooked that tiny detail. I know. How could I have overlooked such a big detail like that? Time to do like it's theory time. The true anchor to all magic is the fountain because it waters the magic trees. It's okay, you are still novice wizard. No. I just don't want Wisteria to be right. They're dicks. They're total jerks. Okay, time for disappointment. Literally. We have Grodd on deck. Okay, we can wait one more. And then we can summon Grodd. Grodd. I think I'm almost to, getting my next, spell, so then we can, like, name the new spell. So, I think it's a Minotaur. So we need to think of Minotaur names. Ow. Sloshy? Or Slashy? Yeah. I like the way you spell it, though. Slashy. Oh, there we go. There's disappointment for you. Because he's slain his axe, or slashed his axe 2 times. Yeah. Ooh, fire dog. I love dogs. I don't care that you're hurting me. I love you. I need a dog spell. I really need to get a dog spell. That would make me so much happier. Yay, we're done with the quest. But we still gotta finish this battle. Wait. Have you attack, and then I'll heal, and then you attack. Me. Oh yeah. I'm waiting till I get it's easier for me to get power pips. I'm waiting till I get, so it's easier to do that before I get the other minions, because this minion you can summon without pips. So, yeah. I saw this one where it was like a two-headed Cerberus. I don't know what it's called. Like, if I probably know what the creature is, but it was like Cerberus, but instead of 3 heads, it was 2, and it was so cool. Don't fail me. Orthus. Cool. I think, like, the translation of Cerberus is actually Spot, if I remember correctly. Oh, you get that at level 48? Okay, so I still have a while. But it was like, the translation of Cerberus is Spot, so... Ooh, nice. So, my brain just did a blank. It's like Frog, but better. Yes! And it's a dog! I like dogs! But... Cerberus was named God or Wolf. Yes. I mean, dog is just, God backwards. So... Cause he's howling. But, like, Cerberus, translates to Spot, so it's like Hades named his dog Spot. I consider wolves dogs, too, because they're part of the canine family, so...
You certainly sent some of them packing. Things might be a little safer, now that they know our head gardener, groundskeeper Vern, is missing. Can you go back into Pegasus' place again and see if he's alright?
But... yeah, if it's in the canine family, I call it a dog. And if it's in the, like, the feline family, I call it a cat. Doesn't matter if they're actually a dog or a cat. There's still a dog or a cat to me.
Why, hello. What are you doing here? We're still...
We're speeding through the text until we get to, like, Mushu, because I've already done all this and I don't want to hear it all again. You strange plant in Pegasus Place. Wait. I have 5 cats and 1 dog. Nice! I have a dog and a cat. My dog's name is Mimi, and, my cat's name is OJ. Aw. Poor babies. As much I wish we... I know, I feel that. Our animals are inside animals. We tried to get Mimi to be more of an outside dog, but she is an inside dog. She does not like going outside. It's funny, if you try to take her for a walk, she's like, nope, 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 nope. Not going out there. Yeah, Mimi hates going on walks. My dog just doesn't care a little. I mean, most dogs either don't care or they love it. Mimi hates it. She will, like, literally try to, like, drag herself back to the house because she doesn't want to go on a walk. That's how bad it is. Plant. Yeah. If we tried to do that for Mimi, she would just probably hide behind us and be like, no thank you, I'll stay here, please. Yeah, she's a big scaredy cat, but I do love her. It's funny though. She's just like such an inside dog. She would love to spend the day just lounging on the couch. It's hilarious. My sleep schedule was off, so I stay up all day yesterday, and so she was like, she came into my room because she likes sleeping with me in the morning, and I was like sitting at my desk working on things because I didn't go to sleep, and she just kind of looks at me, sees that I'm at my desk, and she's like, why aren't you in the bed? I wanted to sleep. And I'm like, hi Mimi, and she's like, no, I want to sleep. We had to put her in my brother's room because she was upset that I was awake. It was hilarious. Yeah. Usually, when I wake up, it's because she's hogging the bed and I can't sleep in there. I love how animals learn stuff. Yeah. A lot of animals are way more intelligent than they seem. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, dogs are so dumb, they can't learn anything. It's like, actually, if you see the science behind how dogs learn, yeah, it's just very interesting. I'm following this one person on TikTok who has a dog, and they have like this button set. Nice. Mimi's almost 3, I think. But this dog has like this button set, and the dog presses the buttons to talk. And it is amazing because she's actually like learning. Yeah. But she's actually like learning how to do like speech with these buttons. Like she's actually talking with these buttons and is figuring out how speech works and how to like make sentences and stuff. It's fascinating. And it's really funny when the dog picks up on something, cause like I'm not so sure about that. It's true. You need to like watch the videos because it's hilarious. She started learning about time and places recently, so they've been trying to teach her. Okay, we do this activity in the afternoon. We do this activity at night. And so on and so forth. And so she's been learning, oh, I want to do this activity now. I want to do this activity at this time. It's really fascinating. And my favorite one is when she started learning about people and them doing their own actions. Because at first she learned how to describe the action she wanted to do, which is like she would say, I want to play with the buttons. Yeah. But she would like press these buttons and be like, I want to play. And so they started teaching her how to examine other people's actions, and the thing she had picked up on first out of all of the activities she could have picked up on, she realized her owner's husband would go to the bathroom. So she would press the buttons and she would go, Dad, go poop. I'm like, of course, that's what the dog picks up on. It is hilarious. But it's like so fascinating because it shows you how dogs' minds work, and it's like so interesting how this dog is learning human language. And it's so cool. Yeah, there's a couple monkeys that can use sign language. I'm pretty sure like the main monkey though like passed away recently. But like yeah, they're teaching that. I worry that if we teach animals how to do language and teaches them basic human concepts, that the animals we taught them to would start evolving and become like humans themselves. So, yeah. I'm not so worried about, like, a dog uprising, because dogs are like, oh my god, humans, I love you. So, but if for, like, a monkey, or if they're doing a cat one, then yeah. People are using the buttons for cats, too. But they are still not that they can understand language. They're working on it, though. I remember, like, somebody had the buttons, too, and they gave it to their cat. And I think as a joke, they put the word fuck as one of the buttons. Yeah. Well, when the dog uses the buttons, it's always like very simplified sentences that maybe like a 2 or 3-year-old would say. But yeah, I'll deal with that in a minute. But yeah, it's like something a 2 or 3-year-old would say, but I'm still laughing at the family that gave their cat a fuck button, because he would use that before everything. He'd like, it would be like, give me fuck food, or fuck off. And I'm like, that's such a cat move. It's hilarious. Like, I'm pretty sure they put that button there just to be like, I wonder if the cat'll press it, and it's like, the cat pressed it. We saw that the cat pressed it. I started my stream a little late today, so I may go a little later than usual, but... Defeat Hobgoblin. Nah. Yeah. But it's such a cat thing to do, and it's hilarious. You gotta look that up. Like, just animals pressing these language buttons. It's such a fascinating thing, because it completely changes how we think of how animals perceive languages. It's so fascinating. Yeah. I don't need you. I need to take those out of my deck, because they have not proven any use to me yet. The people that worked on it recommend you not putting a food button, because you know dogs, they'll eat and eat and eat, and they won't stop. So the people who made the buttons are like, yeah, that the dog that I've been watching, she loves walks. So she'll be like, she'll press the buttons and it'll be like, bunny, walk now. And then her owner's like, no walks now. And they're like, bunny, walk now. Nothing deeper than that. No, the dog's actually been having existential questions. Like, they saw their reflection in the mirror, and they're like, who that? Who me? Who, like, they're actually asking existential questions. Like, I'm like, oh my god, this dog's actually picking up on these things. It's so fascinating. One of these days, maybe I should do like a Twitch stream where we just watch bunny videos, where it's just her doing the buttons. And I think she was like freaking out because she didn't understand how her owner was like her mom. Because, you know, we adopt the animals and we call them our children, our parents, in like a little joking way. But she's like, why mom? And it's like, why are you mom? And it was so... Yeah, well, you gotta see the videos. They're fascinating. I just realized I need to heal. But it's really something where if you can look it up, it's something really cool. I have seen some on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, some people, the way they set up the buttons isn't very beneficial to the animals, so that's why they said don't put a food button, because the animals won't perceive anything else, just the food button. And this lady's been training with this dog for like years to like use these buttons, and it's so fascinating. Oh, no. God damn it, disappointment. I have no healing spells whatsoever. Great, okay. Let's do this on you, and then you go here. Oh, of course. Disappointment cursed me. I gave him sass and he cursed me. Science has gotten very interesting recently. I mean, everything that we've gone through as like a people in the last couple decades has been fascinating. I've been looking at a lot of cars. Yes, cars are a good example. I mean, think of the cars that were around a couple decades ago. And think of the cars that are here now, like the Teslas. Those are fascinating. Like, honestly, to think we've gotten that far in technology in such a short time. And you should, dude, you know what it's gonna say? What? There are automatic cars that were made in 1970s. Yeah. And electric cars. But everyone's like, oh, we don't need electric cars. It's fine. It's like, I bet you're regretting that now. Hmm? Yeah. It's so weird. And then there's a theory going around that if you were born in like the 2000s or like a little bit before that, you could technically live forever because of how science is working right now. By the time you're like in your 60s or something, they should have like the cure to like life, pretty much. My dad's a huge science fanatic, so he's always telling me about all these big advancements in science, but it's like, technically, we have the technology that if we keep studying it, you are very optimistic, haha, yeah, but, like, technically, if we study it enough, we can possibly live forever if we were born in, like, around the early 2000s.
When the Goblin Horde first arrived, I did some
I mean, it still would be a while. Like, we would be way older, but it's still, like, really fascinating. That potentially we could be, like, the last generation to die. Or at least die of old age. Mimi! My dog's whining at the door. Did everybody leave you all alone, you poor baby? You're a big baby and you know that. I've been awake for a while. I mean, you may see that as a bad thing, but compared to, yeah, a year. It took us a year when normal diseases take decades to usually find a cure for. That is something extreme. Like, that is how good our science is, that we it managed. If everyone in the world like worked on one thing, it's not a yeah. But it took about a year for us all to get that. That is impressive. Yeah. No, we didn't really know about it for years. At most maybe 2 or 3 years, because remember it only spawned like a couple years ago because of the weird incident. Well, over 5 years. Yeah, but it wasn't a human-based thing. But still, those are usually like small teams, and it doesn't really, it's not the same thing. Because it was such a big pandemic, everybody had to work on it at once. So that's why, where am I going? That's why it like got done in such speedy time. Like a lot of other diseases, they don't have cures for yet, but that's because they have smaller teams not working on it all at once. That it's impressive that we got it done in a year. I was expecting a cure in maybe like 2 or 3 years, but then they're like, yeah, we got a cure already, and I'm like, huh? Like, honestly, cancer, exactly. Well, the thing with cancer is it's an evolving disease, which is what's going on with COVID right now, because since we've gotten the cure, the disease is starting to evolve, so they may have to adapt the vaccine. So we have vaccine, but we still don't know if it's a cure. Yeah. And they said that it's starting to mutate, so that means they may have to alter it. But the vaccine itself is still fascinating, because it's not like other ones where they take dead disease cells and like put it into your body to fight it off. It's like a mixture of DNA and RNA, and it's like it's supposed to alter your DNA so you would fight it, pretty much.
Can you help me? Before I'd take it as a personal favor if you could get those shears back from the wood.
But well, yeah. I just hope we get herd immunity soon, because I don't want to take the vaccine, not because I don't trust it or anything. I have a huge fear of needles. Like, I have to take like calming pills, like drugs, before I actually take a vaccine, because I am that afraid of needles. I will have like an anxiety attack if I don't do that. So I'm just like, I want to take the vaccine, but I know my fear of needles would prevent me from it. So I'm like, I'm hoping herd immunity like hits first before I have to take a shot. Take the shot, because like I don't want to have to take it unless absolutely necessary, because I feel like there are other people that deserve it more than me. So politics is 100% involved. I mean, politics are involved anyways. It doesn't matter. I just try. My belief on politics is if it benefits everyone in the long run, I don't care. So as long as it isn't hurting anyone in the long run, go ahead.
A magic portal? From my world? It can't be! From what you describe, the plant is wild viridian. It grows native to weirwood, the goblins like to use it as a seasoning, so they plant it wherever they go. If it's here on Wisteria, a goblin portal is dangerous to meddle with, but I know of an we'll need some ingredients. Here's a list of ingredients.
Beatrice copies a
I'm scared of needles too, yeah.
spell book and gives it to you.
Some of these items, but not much, yeah. I know a lot of other people, they're scared of needles, but they can usually like go through with like taking a shot, but I literally have an anxiety attack even when my doctor mentions I have to get a shot. Like, it's not funny. It's like, honestly, I remember I like had like a panic attack when I first was meeting with a new doctor, and they're like, "Oh, you're behind on these vaccines. We should probably do them today." And I'm like, I had like this huge attack, and my mom was there with me because it was a new doctor, and she wanted to know what was going on, and so it's like she had to go with me to to like help me calm down. Like when they take blood from arm veins. Thankfully, I never had to deal with that, but still.
Hey there, little wizard. If you
But yeah. Yeah, I mean, anything to do with medicine and needles, I hate it. My username, CCD Gamer Girl, is because of a dental condition I have. And because of that, I have to get a lot of surgery for it. So they usually have to like knock me out before they like do the surgery. And I think that increased my fear of needles, because usually it was just like, I don't want to get shots. But after I went through like most of my surgeries, I full on panic attacks whenever it has to do with medical and needles.
Of a cyclops? Those are on special this week.
What is CCD? It's cleidocrinial dysplasia. It's basically what it does. It's not anything like bad or dangerous. It's just you're kind of on the shorter side. Some people with like extreme CCD have dwarfism. Not me though. I'm just short. But also sometimes people with CCD are born without a collarbone. I am born without a collarbone. Short is cute, thank you. But I was born without a collarbone, which is really cool because I can make my shoulders touch. And then also it's like messes with your teeth. And I actually couldn't lose my baby teeth because of it. So a lot of my surgeries have to do like with rearranging my teeth and getting rid of baby teeth. So it's not fun, but it has to be done. Someone that you may know with CCD is there's this guy in Stranger Things. I had to have a few teeth take out too. It's more than a few teeth. It was literally like my whole mouth. I think I still have like 2 baby teeth still in there. And wear braces. I still am wearing braces. Like, I started wearing braces my freshman year of high school. And I am like 2 or 3 years out of high school now. It is not fun. I had to take out 4 teeth. Yeah, probably wisdom teeth. That's usually what happens.
Some adamant metal filings? Sure, I have that laying around. I usually throw it back in the kiln to melt again.
I had to wear braces for 3.5 years, yeah. But yeah, it's been hard with the teeth, but I mean, I'm almost done, so. I think we like checked and it's like been over 7 years that I've had braces. That's how weird the teeth are. 7 years in braces. And I'm still not done. Yeah. But, the most famous person with, CCD is, kid from Stranger Things. I think he's Dustin. I think that's his character's name. I've never actually watched Stranger Things, but usually when I mention him, people are like, oh, that guy.
But I don't have the incantation.
But yeah, he has CCD. I never watched it too. Okay. I think they like. I think in the show, they actually gave his character CCD because they're like, this is so cool. We want to represent that in our series. Because I think like in the first episode, some kids are like bullying him because he like talks funny. Because with CCD, I mean, you could probably hear me talking. I have a slight lisp. In my teeth because of how my teeth are like set up. But yeah, the kids were like bullying him and he's like, stop, it's not just the lisp, it's this thing. And then they're like, hey, do the shoulder thing, which is like I said, when you don't have a collarbone, you can like make your shoulders touch. And it's but it was like they had him like do the shoulder thing. Well, it's not really rude. It just gets kind of annoying after a while because they're like, do the shoulder thing, do the shoulder thing. It's like, yeah, okay. You just kind of get fed up with it. Well, that's cool. I like this library. But yeah, it just kind of gets boring after a while. I have freaked people out. They're like, you can't do that. Show me. And then I do it and they're like, oh my god. It's hilarious. Screw you, Magic Fountain. You don't do shit. Okay, sorry. Had to. I can make the pointing finger touch the back of my hand. Cool. That is... I've seen people do that before, and it's so... so weird. It's like your hand's made out of rubber.
And the next I hear from you, you're talking about dispelling goblin portals?
I mean, it's cool, but it's like weird at the same time.
I'm getting a clear picture of how Ambrose runs his school. And take this back to Chatterley and tell him he's to help you.
Headmistress Crisp hands you a
I understand from your Ravenwood transcripts that you're quite a... We have a slight problem here in Pigswick's Merchant Street. Someone has spent some false gold. Speak with the merchants affected. Oliver Quickneedle, Ophelia Moonreach, and Geoffrey Spellsmith to find the guilty party.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember I like proved this girl wrong. I was like in theater in high school and there was this really annoying girl who got like the lead in the play and she was like a total bitch about it. So she thought she was like the shit and I was just so fed up with her. And I was like talking with somebody about my condition. I'm like, yeah, you don't need to be born with a collarbone. I mean, I don't have one. And she's like, everyone has a collarbone. You can't live without one. I'm like, then how do I exist? And so I showed her the collarbone thing and she was like, oh. And then like I don't think she talked to me for the rest of the rest of the play. You define physics. I don't exist. I do not exist. I am non-existence. I am a figment of your imagination. I mean, it's not the first time I define physics. Yes, in reality, you're watching a black screen. I do not exist.
Wonderful. I hope it wasn't any trouble. If you're the...
You are just a voice in my head. Yeah. This playthrough is actually has no voice whatsoever. It's just a game. You're hearing voices on top of it. Yeah.
Are you here about the false gold? I have done business today with Professor Anku, Kisai Shugenja, Blaze Flame Render, Sergeant Harvey, and Danetta Sunscroll.
I've been chatting non-stop and I have not been focusing on this.
Yes? I have done business today with Dinetta Sunscroll, Randolph Spellshine, and Eloise Clockwarden. One of them is the guilty one.
I thought I saw a thing, but I guess I was wrong. My piercer is actually turned off. I'm sorry. No, it's cool. I like it when I can chat with the people watching my stream. It makes me happy.
Headmistress Crisp, at any rate, today has been a slow day. The only business I've done was with Professor Drawers and Danetta Sunscroll.
It's fine. I like when I can talk with people because then it's not just silence that I forget to talk to people for. So, because I'll be like focused on the game and I'm not talking and I'm like, dang it, my people are talking to me. I should be talking back. Plus I had Dr. Pepper, so I'm in like a hyper mood. I need to talk. Get the energy out.
Good work.
It's useful for my ADHD. I'm just like, I can talk about a million things at once, and I can like still play the game. My brain goes off and does a million things.
Since we've determined Danetta... You must accept my apology for the delays in...
Okay. Yeah. This would be very intimidating if you were called to the principal's office and she is like sitting up there. Scary. My brain is on the constant, on the brink of overheating. That's how ADHD works. You think about a million things at once, and then you're just kind of like going off. I was joking with my friends the other day, because I was like, my birthday was like a couple weeks ago, and so I had like a little get-together with people that I know were COVID safe, and so, I was like sleep deprived because I was like working hard on this little party, and I'm like, I can actually think normally for once, and they're like, but you're sleep deprived. I'm like, I know. my brain usually goes a mile a minute, and I can't, but my brain usually goes like a mile a minute, so when I'm actually sleep deprived, I can actually think like a normal person. It's weird.
Assistants has got I said you could do me quite a good.
No things today. Let's go yell at the switch. Just don't sleep. Yeah. Never sleep. I mean, at a certain point, it wouldn't work, but at that point, I like had just enough sleep where I could actually think normally. Sleep is for the weak, yeah. But I could actually think normally, and it was so weird. I'm like, is this how everybody else feels? Like, honestly. Yeah. But I was just so, wait, I need to talk to this guy.
My apologies. I had forgotten I had this checked out.
But yeah, it was just so weird because I'm like, is this how people feel normally? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I've been so busy helping Master Glendemming with the tournament, I neglected to return that. Sorry.
I don't see what the big deal is. I would have returned that book when I got
Ugh, I hate Randolph. I want to like punch him into a fire and then we'd have roast ham.
I know why you're here. You found me out, didn't you? I've been feeling... I knew it was a bad idea to spend that fake gold I got from the hobgoblins on... I'll pay back everyone I gave the fake gold coins to. You can tell Headmistress Crisp I'll abide by any punishment she chooses.
Oh, honey, do you need money? I will give you the money to pay everyone back. I like you. I feel bad. Punishment. She must become my, my minion and follow me on my journeys. And she will get 25% of my gold. And, I just want her to spend time with me. I like that character. Oh yeah, we still need to, plan a house tour because I really like the cat that sells the houses. She was one of my favorite characters when I was little. Like, I would go through the house tours just to hear the cat's voice. I think they changed her voice actor though, because I heard her the other day and I'm like, oh, okay.
So, the culprit suffered from a guilty conscience. I'm sad to see it. So, they actually make it 4. Add 1 extra for the student, they turn into a criminal.
No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, but I've been planning to do like a stream where I just tour all the houses. Oh, that's fine. I understand. Just watch as long as you can. And I don't know if you've followed me, but if you follow me, you can watch more of my crazy antics. Hey.
Great work. I'll make a book hound out of you yet.
Yeah, I probably should do that one next, but I'm still checking. I need to finish the beetle quest, but I was gonna do that off screen. Okay. Also, if you ever want, like, updates on streams, like, if I'm not doing it for some reason, I usually post on my Discord, which is on, which I have my Linktree, account on my profile, which has, like, the link to everything. So if you want to watch old streams, they're on there, and then you can also, like, get updates if I'm not doing a stream for some reason. Me. I, like, just started following a bunch of people on stream, and I'm like, I'm probably not gonna watch them. Because I will forget to watch it. I usually play, Wizard 101 and, The Sims.
This place is doomed.
I've been trying to find more games to, play. So if there is a game people want me to play, I will try it out. My only rules for games is I need to have it already, or I need to be able to afford it, because I'm broke. League. No! I would love to check League out. I may do a stream eventually where I'm just checking it out with the friend group who said they want me to join them. So... I'm from Europe, by the way. Well, that's cool. I like learning where everyone's from. It's 2 a.m. here. That's been me the last couple days. I've been watching this one not YouTuber, streamer who lives in like Europe, I think, because they have like a British accent, I think. And I might be wrong. I don't live in Europe. I don't know how accents work there. But I've been watching her, and she like streams at 2 in the morning, and I'm like, hi. Yeah, go to sleep. You need it. And I probably should end my stream anyways, because I wanted to go later today, because I started later on accident. But I took a nap early. Yeah, me. So I think this is a good place to stop. We got a couple dungeons or boss battles for the future, so I think we'll be good. I wish there was like an organization button where you could just click it and it'll organize it by like world or quest type. Maybe we can play together next time. Yeah, I'll probably be playing again tomorrow. So, with Wizard 101. And yay! Thank you! Yeah, right now we're trying to get more followers. Yay! We're trying to get more followers and higher viewer times, so that way I can unlock donations and bits. I mean, I have enough followers to unlock donations, but I need more viewer time. So if you can, watch as long as you can, all that sort of stuff. So thank you. I'm probably going to be stopping the stream now anyway, so I will see you tomorrow. Maybe. Bye.